Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Washington wants to go quickly. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So Tennessee's offense will take the field for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Snags it over the middle. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Looking to move it through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. A little release to the back. There's a live football. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Going up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
And he's running in the open. The tag. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown ball. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Second down coming up.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a crease. It's Averill. Jumped on top of the pile. Washington right back to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He's right on target. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many...
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On second down, looking again to throw. Quick strike complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Makes the catch and he's brought down. After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Averill. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He wants to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Second down.
Now the play fake. Getting some heat. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Washington sends out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Offense set on first down. Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he got loose, it was all over. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Norris. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pocket starts to collapse. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse B. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee, 21. Washington, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Washington wants to go quickly.
Brings up third down.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Open space at the 25. Touchdown ball! And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Jukes his way for more. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The throw to the outside is complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to fire deep. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Tennessee 35, Washington 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
It's a draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock. David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab on the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Tennessee 42, Washington 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Oh, he wants it all. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. That's caught. It's Averill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Norris. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
42 Spider.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff to the lone back. Made a defender miss. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been